Hi guys, it's Robyn and welcome back to my channel. Today on the Robyn's Nest, I'm going to be attempting to make my very first princess dress cake. And we're going to be using beautiful Miss Elsa and recreating her gorgeous violet gown from the movie Frozen 2. This one's going to be a lot of fun, so let's get into it. So for today's cake, I baked up two 6-inch vanilla cakes and I colored them a pretty purple color. And I also made another little one that I baked up in a small metal bowl that I had because I don't actually have a princess dress cake bowl and I like to use what I have on hand. So we're just going to start by leveling out our layers, and I have my cake leveler set to just shy of 2 inches because Elsa's waist sits at approximately 6, so once everything is all stacked up it should fit just nicely. So we're going to get this started, and when we're done that step we are actually going to cut a little hole in each one of our layers for our Elsa doll to fit into when the cake is all stacked up. So once you finish leveling out your layers and cutting your holes for your doll to fit into, it's time to start stacking and filling your cake. So we're going to begin by attaching our cake to our cake board with a little bit of icing, and then we're going to start building it up. And once we're done that, we're going to carve it all down to smooth it all out and get it ready for its crumb coat. Now that I've finished coloring my fondant, that means it's time for our crumb coat, so we can start getting Elsa fitted in her dress. So I'm going to start by piping on a generous layer of purple buttercream, and we're going to smooth it out using our offset spatula and a little plastic flexible smoother. So I got that smoothed out pretty good and I'm happy with how it looks. So we're going to get it off to the fridge to chill for a little bit, and then I'm going to show you how to prepare your doll to go inside the cake. So to prep her, as you can see, I've already disrobed her and I've washed her and dried her really well. And I've also tied her hair up in a little bun so we don't get it all full of icing. So all we're going to do is wrap her up in a little piece of plastic wrap to her waist, and she'll be ready for the cake. Voila! So I've grabbed my cake and here comes the fun part. We're going to stick her in place and start making her dress. So before I start creating the dress, as you can see, I've piped a little bit of purple icing around the top here and I've smoothed it out so that way we give a nice natural flow at her hips. So I'm going to start by rolling out a little bit of purple fondant, and we're going to create the front panel of her dress first, and then we're going to do the darker panel around the back afterwards. And once we finish that, we're going to work on the bodice of the dress. So I finished the bottom of my dress and I think that looks great. I'm really happy with it. What do you guys think? So for the top part of the dress, we're going to switch back to our light color purple fondant. And I'm going to roll this out nice and thin and allow it to air dry a little bit before I cut out my shape, so it makes it a little bit easier to work with. And once I have everything cut out the way I want it to look, we'll start assembling our dress onto our doll. Okay, so I finished assembling the top portion of her dress and I love it. I'm really happy with how that turned out. So we're going to make her a cute little belt to blend in that waistline, and then I'm going to take some edible silver paint and a fine tip paintbrush, and I'm going to hand paint all the little embroidered features of her dress. Well guys, here she is. Isn't she gorgeous? I think she turned out perfect. I love her so much. And I really hope you guys all like her too. This dress cake was so much fun to make and I cannot wait to make another one. Which one would you guys like to see me do? You can let me know down below. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up. Let me know what you think of it and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell if you'd like to see some of my new uploads. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.